Hey guys! So how should I start it? Hey guys, I am here with Tamara, my college roommate and longtime friend, and so we are going to do the CF roommate tag. I made it up. It's so common, it's all over YouTube. Okay, the first question is, how did we meet?
You came in as a freshman, transfer student, came onto my floor, was sitting in the lobby area with your vest on and IVs, and honestly, I wasn't sure what to think because I've never been around somebody with medical stuff. So that's how we met. We got to know each other through the floor, and then eventually I just walked up to her while we were getting food. And I said, hey, how's it going? And then she followed me up to my room, sat on my floor, and the rest is history.
That's how it happened.
We ate lunch together in the dorm room.
Yeah, I did my vest and everything in the lobby of our dorm floor because I didn't have a room in my dorm room.
Yeah.
So I guess everybody saw me do it. Pretty much.
Because the elevator was right there.
What was it like, or was it annoying that I had tons of medical equipment and IV supplies all around our dorm?
I wouldn't say it was annoying at all. I think I don't know, I accepted it and I didn't make a big deal about it.
Yeah, she acted like it was normal.
Yeah, I didn't even ask you like, oh, how are you feeling? Or like, I didn't bring those things up. I just kind of like, it's totally normal.
Yeah.
It's totally normal to have babies everywhere and in your bed.
Yeah.
It's totally normal.
At one point, we may or may not have had our beds lofted like 6 feet in the air, put together. So we had a giant king-size bed.
And in between, it was like kind of caved in. So then there was, if we cleaned it out, there was like IVs and IV bubbles and syringes everywhere in there. It's amazing how much trash you accumulate.
I am a very trashy person, for sure. Like at the end of IVs, just like bags of trash. But yeah, so thanks for putting up with that.
No problem.
What are some ways you had to adjust because your roommate had cystic fibrosis?
Well, number one, I could not get sick. I did not want Mary to go to the hospital because of me. So I washed my hands all the time.
Yeah.
And it was nice to have the excuse, honestly, but if I sat next to somebody in class and they were coughing, I would just get up and move and be like, sorry, my friend has CF, I can't get her sick.
Yeah.
So I tried to stay really healthy, and I didn't wear perfume because that irritated her lungs. And
I remember I had to you weren't allowed to use special lotion or anything.
Yeah.
You had to use plain lotion.
Yeah, I just had to remember. And then of course, if somebody in the elevator was wearing really strong perfume, I was like, oh.
The things you think about when CF is in your life.
Yeah. But I think, honestly, sometimes just taking the elevator, that's not a trial at all, but just kind of reprogramming my mind. When we were together.
When we were together, because I couldn't just run up the 5 sets of stairs or whatever. Right. Oh, also, when I would get sick or I would be on IVs, you were really cautious about just keeping our room like a calm place. So if I was in bed with a fever, you wouldn't be blasting music or letting people come in and party or anything. Because we had so many parties.
No.
Okay, let's tell a funny roommate story.
Oh. Well, there's so many that we could choose from, honestly. Every day was really funny.
Yeah.
But we just got along so well. But there was one thing that we didn't like doing, we both agreed, was getting together with large groups of women. We felt sort of awkward.
Yeah, because we would be like, we're supposed to act perfect and we really just want to be goofy.
And we were. So one time, a good friend of ours invited us to a cookie exchange, and we said, we should probably go. So, of course, being busy college students, joining in with these other women who just have children in grad school.
Yeah, they were
they're not they wouldn't be that busy.
No.
We were really busy though.
Oh yeah.
So we were like, what kind of cookies should we make? So we got a confetti cake mix, confetti cake mix, and there was a little recipe on the side that told you how to make cookies. We made the cookies.
So it meant add oil and stir.
Basically.
Basically.
And it made like 12 and a half, maybe 2 dozen, about this size.
Yeah.
We thought we were doing good. We did save the best for Peter.
We did, because Peter was on our brother floor and all of his guys, and we like loved hanging out with them. So
we decided to save the best cookies for them. and the ones that were slightly overdone, we were like, oh, let's just put it on the plate. This will be fine. Well, I don't think we knew what we were getting ourselves into. We have a little plate like this, a plastic plate with a dozen half cookies. Yeah. We come in and there's these ladies sitting in there with this table in the middle with buckets of cookies.
And these were not like
gourmet
chocolate chip. Yeah, they were elaborate gourmet cookies.
So of course,
we felt awkward.
We felt awkward, so what do? We tell funny stories to them. And
we laughed.
Probably thought that we were nuts.
We were.
Then at the end, it was like, okay, now it's time to share our recipes. And they start one by one. And like, this recipe was my great aunt's recipe. Or this was my great grandma's recipe. It's been passed down for years. And they went on, and it gets to us and we're like, oh, we're such busy college students. Did you know about this recipe you can make? And we seriously had the one cutout cardboard piece that we had from the cake box mix. And everybody was handing out their handwritten recipe
Beautiful
cards.
Recipe cards.
We felt ridiculous, but honestly, we had a blast.
It was so fun. And obviously, 6, 7 years later, we're still talking about it. So that was a fun memory. Okay, to wrap this up, Tamara, I am gonna ask you to share any suggestions you have for people watching who might have a roommate with cystic fibrosis.
Well, wash your hands, stay healthy as possible because that will benefit your roommate's health.
Yeah.
Of course, I was motivated by the fact that I didn't want her to go to the hospital because I brought a cold into our room. So be serious about it. Don't make such a big deal about every time she coughs or like every time that she has to have IVs. Like, don't go crazy or, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
Right.
Or are you okay? Constantly, because that's gonna get really old. But at the same time, just be there for her. I just wanted to be there. And honestly, I didn't plan that. I just had to learn that. I just realized that's what she needed most.
Yeah.
And then also be prepared to be flexible because sometimes I just had to go with her to the hospital or I just had to take the long way around or walk slower, just things like that, just to be a good friend. But you just have to be flexible.
And I just got goosebumps because she's right. And those are all the things you did. I'm crying. She's a good friend.
We love each other. Also, have lots of fun, goof off, and don't get caught up in like the negative, like, oh, I'm in the hospital, oh, that's too bad. Just get some Play-Doh and play with it, or or color or something fun. And if you laugh so hard that your friend starts coughing, just wait till she's done and then pick up right where you left off.
And do you have any suggestions for CF patients to help those who are living around us?
Just be really open about CF, about the medicines that you're taking. Educate us, because really, honestly, I found that fascinating.
Right.
When Mary would share what certain pills were doing, what IVs would do, how her body worked. I wanted to learn it, but sometimes it's awkward for people around you to ask.
Right.
So just be open and share that around you.
Thank you guys so much for watching the CF roommate tag. It has been so fun. Thanks for being in our video.
It was lots of fun.
Yay. If this is your first video of the Frey life, we make new videos every day. So as always, we will see you tomorrow.
See ya.
High five.
You were like saying, when did you meet? And I'm like,
maybe do that one again.
They'll be like, why are they talking about that? Because they're all from New York. Or maybe you have CF and and you are sick of your roommate saying, are you okay? Like every time you cough and you want them to like realize that you are okay and you just want them to be there, you can show them this video.
But then stop it before you just said that, because that would...
What? Oh, yes! My bad.